small brass dial lies resting beside my tea. It slipped from the cabinet back in '73. I rode the smooth metal between my quiet thumbs and wait for the magic before the evening comes. The vacuum tubes glowed with a golden amber light, bringing distant city orchestras into the night. I close my eyes and hear the gentle hiss, a lost orchestra softly playing this. That forgotten melody flows through the room again, a soft sax whispering just like it did back then. We moved across the rug without a single sound, while velvet rhythm turned our quiet world around. The warmth of those old airwaves keeps me company, living inside this peaceful memory. The cup leaves a ring on the dark, polished wood. I hold on to secrets the way a late hour should. A midnight crooner singing low and sweet to rainy pavements and empty neighborhood streets. I still know every lyric, every muted horn in this silent corner where old dreams are reborn. I turn the phantom switch and let it stream, stepping backward right into a velvet dream. The forgotten melody flows through the room again, a soft sax whispering just like it did back then. We moved across the rug without a single sound, while velvet rhythm turned our quiet world around. The warmth of those old airwaves keeps me company, living inside this peaceful memory. Time takes the station, but it leaves the song where two gentle hearts always belonged. No loud noise needed, just a brush, snare, drum, and the quiet promise of the years to come. The brass knob rests cool against my palm. The parlor grows dark, steady and calm. Just a whisper on the dial, singing for a little while. Good night, my sweet song. Footsteps click along the wet pavement outside our window. You lean back in the velvet chair, holding your tea. A distant train whistle echoes through the cool evening air, and suddenly the past feels very near to you and me. Do you recall that dusty wooden box upon the shelf? We tuned the knob together late into the night. When the gentle brass trumpet began to play itself, we found a world bathed in golden amber light. That soft melody is drifting through the dark again, my friend. The very tune that helped us dream when we were young. A sweet velvet whisper that we hoped would never end. The sweetest ballad that the radio ever sung. car squeaks softly around the corner block. You smile and nod your head to a muted double bass. We used to ignore the ticking of the hallway clock, lost in a chorus the time can never quite erase. Do you recall how the singer sighed every heavy line? We learned each lyric just to sing along solo. Pour another cup and let the static intertwine with the quiet comfort of 40 years ago. That soft melody is drifting through the dark again, my friend. The very tune that helped us dream when we were young. A sweet velvet whisper that we hoped would never end. The sweetest ballad that the radio ever sung. The world outside moves fast today with modern noise and speed. But here inside this warm, quiet room we still agree. A simple jazz refrain is all we ever really need to bring back every memory you shared with me. Listen to the slow piano fading out into the night. Keep your eyes closed a little longer, my old friend. The air is warm and the hearth is glowing bright. That old radio song will play us to the end. Roasted chicory drifts through the hallway, settling soft on the velvet armchair. Grandmother Evelyn leans by the cabinet, silently smoothing her silver gray hair. The yellow glow warms up the polished mahogany, waking the tune from a distant decade. The static softens to a muted horn. A gentle waltz begins to bloom. She closes her eyes as the brass takes over, filling the quiet of the parlor room. That midnight song from 1954 spins through the shadows on a wooden floor. A sweet brass whispered melody of long ago, carried on the airwaves soft and slow. She remembers the dance and the velvet nights, dressed in the glow of the amber lights. A scent of old paper and dried red roses lingers right beside the glowing dial. The velvet saxophone tells a story that brings a quiet, knowing smile. Her husband once held out his hand right here in this very room when the song played low. That midnight song from 1954 spins through the shadows on a wooden floor. A sweet brass whispered melody of long ago, carried on the airwaves soft and slow. She remembers the dance and the velvet nights, dressed in the glow of the amber lights. Time moves along like a velvet river, yet every note keeps keeps the memory sweet. The gentle bass line taps a slow rhythm, echoing softly through her tired feet. The radio whispers as the music fades, leaving sweet chicory and soft evening shades. She smiles at the airwaves, peaceful and deep, as the old midnight song lulls the house to sleep. A sudden memory breaks the room's hush, a lingering thought before the evening takes form. A silver switch turns softly in the dark. The ancient radio cabinet starts to warm. Orange filament hums inside the glass as quiet shadows stretch across the floor. Dust motes drift through amber lantern light. The dial glows with names from long ago. A delicate crackle settles in the space, preparing for a rhythm soft and slow. Then comes that gentle whisper of a song, a midnight saxophone from yesterday. It wraps the parlor in a velvet veil and washes every passing year away. The melody we loved so many springs ago pours from the speaker like a golden stream. Raindrops tap a slow cadence on the glass. A silver teapot rests upon the tray. The muted trumpet bends a sleepy phrase, while armchair shadows sway in lazy play. An old photograph leans against the clock, smiling through the twilight's tender haze. Then comes the gentle whisper of a song, a midnight saxophone from yesterday. It wraps the parlor in a velvet veil and washes every passing year away. The melody we loved so many springs ago pours from the speaker like a golden stream. Time stands still beneath the wooden dome, where muted strings and piano keys intertwine. Every cozy corner holds a memory. Every note feels tailored to your heart and mine. The final chord dissolves into the air. A quiet stillness fills the room once more. The radio slumbers in its wooden frame, leaving sweet contentment on the floor. Where does the orchestra go after the last note fades, the warm vacuum tubes hum like sleepy honey. Teacups cooling on the wooden windowsill. Was it 1962 or 1963? The clarinet bent low like a willow tree. Shadows on the floral wallpaper dancing slowly. A soft click in the quiet room, and then just static, sweet static, breathing. My tea gets cold while the trumpet wanders through my head. A forgotten melody wrapped in velvet ribbon. Scent of dry rain, an old parlor wood. Was it a song about moonlight or a song about leaving? Tuning into yesterday, drifting on the air. The announcer's gentle voice carries somewhere near that old late night station playing slow jazz rhythms. Brushing against my heart like a soft wool sweater. Holding on to tunes we used to know. Raindrops tapping a slow 3/4 time against the glass. Or maybe that was just the drummer's light brush touch. A saxophone whispers a secret nobody remembers. Grandfather's armchair still holds the shape of an evening. The crackle of airwaves floating through the dark. Time slips between the wooden cabinet slots. A gentle ghost of a song I love so much. Do you hear it too, or is it just the house settling down? A muted trombone slipping past the hallway carpet. Silver hair, golden glow of the dials, amber eye. We did not need much back then, just a quiet song, a warm hand to hold while the station faded away. Still humming along without the words, just the warm hiss of amber light. Soft jazz in the parlor, going, 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 gone. Good night, sweet melody. Good night. This heavy armchair holds a quiet evening's weight, settling soft into the creaking pine floor. Outside the window, dust turns slow and late, just as it did 40 summers before. I'm sending a letter across all these years to the young heart who sat by the light. Remember the static before the sweet brass came through. You wondered if you would find where you belong. I wish I could whisper the future to you, while the air fills with that old favorite song. The tune on the radio plays for us now, that velvet ballad we loved in the dark. You don't have to rush, child, don't worry about how. Every small effort will leave its bright mark. Listen real close as the clarinet swells. Everything turns out remarkably well. You sat on the carpet with knees to your chest, watching the orange glow behind the warm glass. Tired from trying to give life your best, afraid that the sweetness of youth wouldn't last. If you could see me here resting tonight, you'd know every trouble moves gently along. The tune on the radio plays for us now, that velvet ballad we loved in the dark. You don't have to rush, child, don't worry about how. Every small effort will leave its bright mark. Listen real close as the clarinet swells. Everything turns out remarkably well. The double bass hums like a cat in my lap. The brush on the snare beats a comforting pace. Take a deep breath and let go of the map. There is grace waiting in every place. The chair holds me steady, the music fades low. You made it through safely, my friend, long ago. Just listen to the melody close. You made it through safely home. Amber glass spills a honey haze across our table as the afternoon turns softly into blue. You glance up from your newspaper, a stranger sitting near, and ask if I can hear that song coming through. It drifts out from the counter radio, gentle, slow, and clear. You say it takes you back to 1959, a summer dance beneath the paper stars above. I smile because I know that very same sweet line, the clarinet that taught a town to fall in love. We share a quiet corner while the soft bass sighs. Two strangers listening to an ancient golden hit. You're not alone, so gently with your warm gray eyes. And time stands still for just a little bit. That old radio carries both our separate yesterdays, softly floating in the evening glaze. Copper lamplight warms the napkin holder now. You ask me if I remember the crooner's velvet name. I tell you how my grandmother would hum it at her stove every Sunday evening when the rainstorms came. We laugh softly at the way those melodies stay tight. We share a quiet corner while the soft bass sighs. Two strangers listening to an ancient golden hit. You're not alone, so gently with your warm gray eyes. And time stands still for just a little bit. That old radio carries both our separate yesterdays, softly floating in the evening glaze. How strange and sweet that music builds a temporary bridge between a life like yours stories needed, no secrets to unload, just two friendly souls upon the road, feeling fine. The song fades out to static, faint and low. You tip your hat and offer a polite goodbye. The yellow street light flickers on the wet side. Walk outside and we leave the radio tune to softly die. You said yesterday that the late announcer had a voice like warm flannel. I look around this quiet room today and see the details on every panel. A chip blue saucer catching the pale afternoon sun, a handful of dried clove buds resting on a napkin one by one. That hairline crack along the side of the wooden cabinet shelf, and a brass tuning dial worn completely smooth where your thumb fell. The steam rises slowly while a soft brush touches the snare. Every little shadow seems to hum a melody right there. There is a tiny pop on the speaker that lands every few seconds or so. A lace curtain drifting when the alleyway breezes blow. The subtle amber pulse of a vacuum tube burning deep in red, and every quiet sentiment. The nighttime host once said, we collect these small observations like fallen autumn leaves, listening to the timeless song that the velvet air receives. A forgotten wool cardigan draping over the wicker chair frame, a drop of moisture tracing the glass where you once wrote a name. The grandfather clock ticking softly behind the muted upright bass, a thin trail of dust floating gently through a pocket of sunlit space. I list these subtle moments that fill up the quiet room, each tiny detail singing in the fading amber gloom. The shadows lean longer while the double bass purrs low. Every resting object holds a spark from long ago. There is a tiny pop on the speaker that lands every few seconds or so. A lace curtain drifting when the alleyway breezes blow. The subtle amber pulse of a vacuum tube burning deep in red, and every quiet sentiment. The nighttime host once said, we collect these small observations like fallen autumn leaves, listening to the timeless song that the velvet air receives. You remembered yesterday that music soaks directly into oak. It stays inside the armchairs and the quiet words we spoke. In the pattern of the runner, in the porcelain and thread, in all the gentle, humble things that remain unsaid. A square of soft yellow light fading off the floorboard pine, a muted trumpet whispering a simple tender line, the gentle hiss of static as the hour turns to 9. Warm tea, silent thoughts, and a radio divine. Rough woven flannel rubs against my thumb, holding the warmth of winters long gone by. how gentle static fills the quiet sky. A wooden cabinet begins to hum, and suddenly 1965 returns. The brush snare whispers slow and sweet, a saxophone sighs soft across the room. I feel the past in every thread I touch, chasing away the chilly afternoon. That midnight song is spinning once again, drifting like perfume through the fading light. I close my eyes and I am 22, dancing barefoot straight into the night. Every warm chord holds a gentle friend, a simple tune that brings us back to life. The woolen weave retains a subtle trace of old cologne and rainy city street. I feel the patch upon the left elbow, where your soft hand and my hand used to meet. The radio host speaks low into the dark, introducing the ballad we both knew. Time is a fabric worn thin by the years, yet every stitch remembers how you smiled. One soft touch of cloth, one song on the air, and I am once more a hopeful starry child. Faded wool and glowing vacuum tubes, the song fades down, the music settles deep. I pull the cardigan close around my frame, and let the quiet melody take sleep. The pane at 7 on the wooden clock face glows under the low evening lamp. I imagine us both sitting here 50 years ahead, wrapped in matching shawls. Our hair will be silver, like tinsel on a winter fir tree. Our teacups will steam in the quiet corner of a room filled with books. We will reach out within fingers toward a polished speaker box. We will turn the small knob until a familiar saxophone comes floating through the dark. That same gentle slow dance will find us in the twilight. The melody we loved when we were young will play once more. We will sway softly across the carpeted floor, holding on tight, just like we used to do inside our future dream. The Roman numeral 8 on the dial will whisper that it is time for rest. We will close our eyes and remember the summer night we first heard this song. The singer will croon about moonlight and sweet cedar trees. Every single note will feel as soft as velvet against the evening chill. That same gentle slow dance will find us in the twilight. The melody we loved when we were young will play once more. We will sway softly across the carpeted floor, holding on tight, just like we used to do inside our future dream. Time moves forward without asking if we are ready to grow old. Yet this soft jazz tune will stay exactly as sweet as it was. A bridge made of trumpet notes across 50 whole years. us back to life again. The pendulum swings, but we are dancing in advance, just you and me, and that late night station. So warm, so quiet, 30 winters down the road. A tarnished silver spoon rests beside my tea, reflecting late light and a soft memory. I catch myself thinking of 50 years back, when warmth filled the room from a faint radio track. The cabinet hummed with an amber-lit glow, playing sweet standard tunes from long ago. The needle would hover, then softly settle in. That quiet moment right before the horns begin. That classic melody whispering through the air found me dreaming in my favorite velvet chair. Simple words of love wrapped in gentle swing. It is amazing how a song changed everything. I sit here tonight with the same gentle tune, under the light of a slow silver moon. The tea has grown lukewarm, the evening is still. Outside my window, rain sits on the sill. I remember your smile as the trumpet played soft. We danced in slow circles while time drifted off. No worries for tomorrow, no rushing the beat, just two young believers on a quiet street. The needle would hover, then softly settle in. That quiet moment right before the horns begin. That classic melody whispering through the air found me dreaming in my favorite velvet chair. Simple words of love wrapped in gentle swing. It is amazing how a song changed everything. I sit here tonight with the same gentle tune, under the light of a slow silver moon. The world moves so fast now, the stations all change, yet inside my heart not a single note feels strange. The crackle of static, the soft saxophone will keep me warm company while I am alone. A tarnished spoon resting, a song in my head, soft jazz at midnight before going to bed. Bicycle tires hiss through shallow puddles outside your window, a familiar rhythm humming in the damp autumn air. You lean back and smile, pointing to the dial on the shelf. That wooden receiver with the faded golden mesh. Do you remember the night the storm pulled the power down? We sat on this very rock, waiting for the static to clear. Then came that slow sax, tender as a whisper, floating through the dark like an unexpected friend. We didn't say a word, just let the tempo take us wishing the night would never end. That was our song, my dear old companion, spun on velvet air through the kitchen transom. Time moved along, but the cadence stayed right here, safe in the quiet corner of another passing year. Listen close, you can hear it play again, a soft silver chorus for two old friends. The street lamp flickers, casting long shadows across the floorboards, just like the evenings when we had nowhere else to be. You always sang the harmony slightly out of tune, laughing into your teacup beneath the paper moon. The announcer's warm voice felt like a velvet coat wrapping around us while the city fell asleep. And when the horn swelled, rising like a promise, we swore we'd hold on to every single bar. Now here we are, sitting in the twilight, not quite as young, but not so very far. That was our song, my dear old companion, spun on velvet air through the kitchen transom. Time moved along, but the cadence stayed right here, safe in the quiet corner of another passing year. Listen close, you can hear it play again, a soft silver chorus for two old friends. Let the world rush by outside the heavy curtain, let the day hurry where it wants to go. Some things stay steady when the rest grows uncertain, like three simple chords played soft and low. Pass me the sugar, turn the volume up a hair. There goes the trumpet, sweet as remembered wine. We still know every word, don't we, old friend? Yes, every single line, still your song and mine. Dry cinnamon tea steams against the winter pane, while Thomas sits beside his favorite wool blanket. The aroma of clove floats up through the quiet hallway, warming the narrow room before the music plays. A wooden box upon the bookshelf glows with orange light, bringing back the swing band tunes from 40 years ago. He tilts his silvered head to catch the saxophone, a quiet melody that belongs to someone long ago. The needle stays right in the middle of the station line as soft piano chords begin to slow down time. The gentle broadcast carries stories through the dark, replaying every dance they shared inside the park. He closes his tired eyes and lets the brass lines sway, whispering a song that never truly went away. The radio keeps humming low and warm, a steady sanctuary in the winter storm. The fragrance of wallpaper mixes with the tea. He watches shadows step across the floral rug. She used to turn the volume up and take his hand right when the trumpet leader counted in the band. Now Thomas smiles alone into the amber space, remembering the velvet ribbon on her lace. The gentle broad podcast carries stories through the dark, replaying every dance they shared inside the park. He closes his tired eyes and lets the brass lines sway, whispering a song that never truly went away. The radio keeps humming low and warm, a steady sanctuary in the winter storm. The announcer's voice is calm and deep like polished oak, reading off the request list that the people spoke. And for 3 sweet minutes, 60 years just fade back to the light of every promise that they made. The tea grows cool upon the side table drawer, while brush drums softly sweep across the wooden floor. Thomas nods off gently into peaceful dreams, wrapped in the golden thread of radio beams. The melody plays on into the night. A single thought interrupts the quiet, sliding softly across the shadowed parlor floor. Outside, the evening rain whispers to the glass, while inside a golden hue spills from the cabinet door. A delicate heat warms the glass display, casting long shadows where the rug lies frayed. The glowing vacuum tubes begin to breathe, dispelling decades of quiet in the room. A slow double bass swells sweet and low as a forgotten classic blooms through the gloom. Listen as the saxophone sweeps the room, painting soft silhouettes on wallpaper flowers. That old romantic tune from 45, turning midnight into timeless hours. Silken brass and brush snare drums, warm as the hearth where memory hums. The lens tilts down to the polished wood, tracing the slow motion of a wrinkled hand. A glass of sweet wine catches the static beam as strings rolling like waves upon the sand. Every small crackle on the airwaves tonight feels like a doorway open to the light. Listen as the saxophone sweeps the room, painting soft silhouettes on wallpaper flowers. That old romantic tune from 45, turning midnight into timeless hours. Silken brass and brush snare drums, warm as the hearth where memory hums. Time freezes still inside this dimly lit frame, while a crooner whispers a legendary name. No need for words in this gentle space, just sinking deep in an old embrace. The final trumpet note lingers like autumn mist. The stillness returns, friendly and slow. The glowing tubes cool down to the amber red. That old favorite safe in the heart once more. Good night to the radio's warm fading glow. Who decides where the lost melodies go when the signal ends? Maybe they float up to the acoustic tiles, settling like tiny dust motes in the late afternoon sun. Or maybe they just hide inside my teacup. I remember a trumpet note from 1964, soft as a warm woolen blanket, curling around the kitchen table while the rain tapped on the glass. Thoughts keep slipping sideways like a loose vinyl groove. 1 minute I am 80, the next I'm 17, holding a small paper bag of roasted chestnuts. Listen to that late night announcer speak so slowly, and the song just plays on behind my eyelids. A saxophone wandering through an empty hallway, warm as summer butter, slow as a Sunday train. I cannot recall the name of the girl who sang it, but I know how the room felt when she reached the high note, and that is enough to keep me warm tonight. Did I leave the porch light on, or was that 30 years ago? The brass speaker grunts, a bit of static, a crackle like dry pine needles burning in autumn. And that gentle double bass steps in again, walking down the stairs of my memory, one heavy step at a time, very calm, very kind. A pie cooling on the windowsill in July, red velvet curtains in a movie hall that closed in May. All these thoughts tied together by 3 simple chords, a minor jazz key that knows all my secrets without ever asking me to explain a thing. Where do the notes go when the dial turns cold into the dark oak of the cabinet? I suppose just drifting, just staying with me, whispering soft as a winter coat, still playing inside the quiet room, still playing. Heavy mahogany sinks deep into soft carpet, holding me still while the room settles down. I catch a faint melody floating from memory, a velvet saxophone softly playing in town. I'm writing to you, my dear younger self, sitting right there by the glowing glass tile. You were waiting for news or a soft love song, hoping the night wouldn't hurry along. If you could hear me now, whispering back, you would know every turn on that track. Keep listening, boy, to that late midnight crooning. Don't rush to grow up any sooner. The music you gather in that dimly lit space will cushion your heart in a distant embrace. Those sweet wooden notes from the radio speaker will make every heavy road gentler and sweeter. The leather cushion hums with the warmth of the evening, just like the sofa you leaned on back then. You worried about tomorrow and where you were going, counting the miles again and again. That string orchestra swooped in to quiet your mind, leaving the shadows of evening behind. Keep listening, boy, to that late midnight crooner. Don't rush to grow up any sooner. The music you gather in that dimly lit space will cushion your heart in a distant embrace. Those sweet wooden notes from the radio speaker will make every heavy road gentler and sweeter. Years fly away like a trumpet note fading, yet here in this armchair I still hear the song. You thought you were lost in the dark of your bedroom, but you were right where you belonged. So rest your young head on the armrest tonight. The music is keeping us safe in its light. I hear it with you across all these years. Just listen softly, my dear. Soft apricot glow coats the counter tonight, while the radio hums in the corner so light. Pardon me, neighbor, sitting one stool away. Do you recognize what the saxophones play? It was 56, maybe 57, I think, when this very song made the whole ballroom sing. You turn with a smile, brushing steam from your cup, as the lingering brass brings the old memories up. You whisper the chorus, I murmur the rhyme. Two strangers caught up in a quiet, warm time. Listen close to the dial, let it whisper and sway. That classic old hit from a world far away. Though our hair has grown silver, the harmony stays, living soft in the hum of those radio days. You tell me you danced to it down by the pier, back when summer nights lasted for nearly a year. I tell you I heard it on late midnight air, with a transistor tucked under pillows back there. We nod in agreement, no need to explain how a gentle old tune wipes away all the rain. Listen close to the dial, let it whisper and sway. That classic old hit from a world far away. Though our hair has grown silver, the harmony stays, living soft in the hum of those radio days. The diner goes still as the velvet notes fall, a shared secret kept in this small corner stall. We do not know each other, we do not know our names, yet the music we loved remains gently the same. The announcer announcer speaks low as the record winds down. Good night to the stranger, good night to the town. Soft apricot glow fades away into night, with an old radio playing golden and light. You told me yesterday how static used to sound like gentle rain. I look at the speaker mesh marked with a faded tea stain. The volume knob clicks twice, settling right on 3. A muted horn begins to play a quiet, familiar key. Dust motes float slowly through the beam of window light. The wooden cabinet hums warm, holding back the chill of night. Small things gather on the mantle side by side. A silver thimble, a ribbon red and dried, and this so slow song floating from the band, taking us back gently, holding on to your hand. It is the song we saved from 1964, drifting soft and low across the polished floor. A gentle saxophone that knows just how to sway, a cozy little frequency melting time away. We sit in quiet comfort, listening to the tune beneath the soft yellow haze of an autumn afternoon. I notice how the carpet shows two light indented rings where we pulled our chairs close to hear the brass and strings. Your reading glasses rest upon the morning news. The singer croons a slow line about late December blues. The ice melts down to water in a tall cut crystal glass. We count these tiny details as the quiet hours pass. It is the song we saved from 1964, drifting soft and low across the polished floor. A gentle saxophone that knows just how to sway, a cozy little frequency melting time away. We sit in quiet comfort, listening to the tune beneath the soft yellow haze of an autumn afternoon. A worn paper sleeve rests against the wooden frame. The announcer's soft voice forgets to call the song by name. It doesn't really matter when every note is known, like a sweet secret written just for us alone. Static rain on the dial thread, just as you whispered, just as you said. Volume knob on 3, a lingering quiet memory. Soft brush on the snare, warmth in the air. Thick knit wool slides across my fingers, soft and heavy in the fading evening light. A quiet warmth from years ago still lingers, folded in the sweater I wore that summer night. I touch the thread and suddenly the room dissolves away, back to a kitchen counter where a small receiver played. A gentle saxophone began to blow, carried on the static of a midnight show. My feet were still, my heart was young and free, wrapped in this cloth while magic met the breeze. The old radio plays that classic song once more, drifting through time right across the wooden floor. I can hear every note, every tender little phrase, living inside the sweet nostalgic haze. It takes me right back to where we used to stand, a song from the past held gently in my hand. Smooth satin trim along the collar edge brings back the shadows dancing on the wall. A little radio sitting on the window ledge, catching every whisper as the raindrops start to fall. We didn't say a word, we just listened close to the sweetest slow jazz melody we loved the most. The warm announcer read the midnight hour, the music blooming like a winter flower. I pull this fabric close against the chill, and 40 years later I can hear it still. The old radio plays that classic song once more, drifting through time right across the wooden floor. I can hear every note, every tender little phrase, living inside the sweet nostalgic haze. It takes me right back to where we used to stand, a song from the past held gently in my hand. Time moves softly like a brush snare drum, years turn to dust while the quiet memories hum. Yet a single touch of yarn can break the spell, unlocking every story that the brass section can tell. Still wrapped in wool as evening shadows grow, I hear that midnight melody soft and low. Just touch the fabric, close your tired eyes. The music never truly dies. It plays on softly in the dark. It plays on. The luminous 8 on the bedroom clock glimmers faintly through the room. I close my eyes and picture us 50 years from now, our silver hair catching the gentle twilight tide, sitting together in a quiet room we have not built yet. An antique speaker hums in the corner of that future house, waking up a classic tune we used to love when we were young. I see your wrinkled hand resting softly on mine, tapping along to the subtle rhythm of a bright bass. The airwaves carry the very same clarinet phrase, unchanged by all the fast decades passing by outside. And that old radio hit will whisper through the hallway, wrapping us in velvet light, just like it does tonight. Time will take our youthful days, but leave the melody behind, a gentle song from our sweet past, keeping us warm in the future. The soft drum brushes will sweep across the snare in that distant hour, recalling every summer night we spent listening by the open frame. We will not need many words when the saxophone begins its solo. Only a shared smile across the small wooden tea table. I see your wrinkled hand resting softly on mine, tapping along to the subtle rhythm of upright bass. The airwaves carry the very same clarinet phrase, unchanged by all the fast decades passing by outside. And that old radio hit will whisper through the hallway, wrapping us in velvet light, just like it does tonight. Time will take our youthful days, but leave the melody behind, a gentle song from our sweet past, keeping us warm in the future. The world will keep on changing its loud and hurried path, but this little broadcast station stays anchored in our hearts. When the pendulum swings late in those quiet golden years, we will step into the middle of the carpet and sway just like before. The luminous eight will glow in that tomorrow, and the music will play us all the way home, still dancing to the late night airwaves, softly, warmly, always hum.